Orderly to the 7th floor with a wheelchair stat. Orderly
Checking back
to
in,
the 7th
Jeff.
floor with a
Oh,
wheelchair
okay.
stat.
It was a quick lunch. I'm lucky I got one at all. Busy day? Busy, period. You know, you'd never know the baby boom would tapered off by the amount of tummies I've seen in my office lately. Must be something in the air. Now, Jessie, if you believe that, you and I have got to have a very long chat.
Dr. Mason.
Yes, Bobbie.
Could I talk with you for a minute?
Well, a minute is about all I have.
Oh, you busy?
Well, very, but now that we're here, go ahead.
I was hoping you'd have some time to see me before I have to go on desk duty.
Officially?
Yes.
Anything wrong?
Just the opposite. I think I'm pregnant.
And I think we better go to my office.
Red alert. Alien in the office.
What?
Turn off your secrets. Enemy lurking with lunch tray.
Lunch?
Oh, I do love it when you speak in monosyllables.
Sorry.
Ah, 2 syllables. Much better.
Lunch already?
Yes, actually it was time for lunch about an hour ago, but I figured I'd get your attention better if I waited until you were ravenous.
Just put it over there, love.
Oh, no, you don't. Last time I did that, you didn't even touch it.
I did too.
Oh, no, you didn't. I came back 4 hours later. The lettuce was wilted and the bread was all dried up.
Well, I just don't have much of an appetite when I'm working.
Yeah, so I noticed. Is this the save button?
Yeah,
See, all one has to do is touch this little button and it puts all your work on hold until you get back.
that's right.
Saved.
Hey!
And just make extra sure.
I can't operate the computer without that.
I know.
Give it back.
Uh-uh.
All right, Holly. What are you up to?
Are you out of your mind meeting like this? No, Gran, I'm not out of my mind. You didn't even give me time to change. Well, I'm not interested in your wardrobe. Sit down. All right, Gregory. I'm here. Now, what is so urgent you had to pull me away from the hospital? We have to get into Scorpio's place and search it for the microfilm. I'm already aware of that. I know you are. I want to know what plans you made for getting them out of the house. I'm working on a plan. Good, that's excellent. I want them out tonight.
Have a seat, Bobbie. So, what makes you think you're pregnant?
Just a feeling I have.
Like you're not alone?
Something like that. That sounds kind of silly coming from someone with medical training, doesn't it?
Well, most people would be surprised what they could figure out if they just listened to their own bodies.
I've been listening.
Are you period late?
Yes.
Well, that could occur for a number of reasons, but we'll give you a blood test just to be sure.
Can we do it now?
Yeah, sure. It'll only take a few minutes. But before we go into the examining room, I would like to ask you a few questions.
Sure.
How do you feel about all this?
Ecstatic.
A baby is quite a responsibility.
I know. I've never felt ready for it until now.
What made you change your mind?
Oh, a couple of things. The baby's father, for one.
Oh, well, does he want it too?
Oh, I'm sure he will once I tell him.
And now, Bobbie, you may think this is none of my business, but I'm going to ask you anyway. How is your relationship with this man?
Solid as a rock. That's the reason why I feel so good about this.
I see.
I'm positive he will be absolutely as thrilled as I am.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, because raising a child on your own isn't easy.
If I'm pregnant, this baby will have both parents. That I can guarantee.
Good. Now, before I give you my congratulations, I would like to wait for the test results. You don't mind, do you?
Oh, not at all. How soon before you'll be able to tell me if it's true?
Well, the lab is a little busy these days, so it could take a few days. Let's go take some tests.
Gimme. Give me that.
Your lunch is right there.
The F-U-S-E.
You want to fuse for lunch?
Ollie,
Robert,
I got work to do.
you can't. You haven't got a master fuse.
You're breaking the rules.
Oh, how's that?
Assisting an officer.
Impossible. You're irresistible. I knew I would.
Got it.
Police brutality.
No witnesses.
Oh, everybody gets a half after lunch.
I should hire you as an interrogating man.
Oh, you think I'm suited for it?
Oh, very soon. One look at you and the most hardened criminal would simply give in.
Do you give in?
Only under duress. I think I'm under it.
Well, I think we can do something about that.
Hmm? What?
Well, it's a foolproof method used since time immemorial.
Tell me about it.
Only after some intense questioning would you catch it. Step into my interrogation room.
Happily.
You can't be serious. I assure you, Grant, I am completely serious.
There is no way that I can get the Scorpios out of their house on such short notice.
You've had plenty of time, Grant. Natalie told you 2 days ago it would be your responsibility to get him out of the house when the time came.
Yes, she did. But I had no idea it was going to be so soon.
Well, you're an agent, Grant. You're trained to deal with the unexpected. You have the rest of the afternoon to come up with something.
When? When would you suggest I do that? I am booked with patients for the rest of the day.
I don't give a damn about your patients. Get your priorities straight. There's nothing more important than this mission.
Gregory, I'm aware of that. But you cannot expect me to work miracles.
If it'll get the job done, I expect you to walk on water.
No, you're not being realistic.
Oh, I'm not.
Searching the Scorpio's house is dangerous. My plan has got to be fail-safe.
Then you'll have to make sure that it is.
Then give me more time. I don't want to do anything that would jeopardize our mission.
The mission. Does it really concern you, Grant?
Do you doubt it?
Oh, I have a great many doubts lately, and they all seem to emanate from the same place. Your reluctance to carry out orders.
That's not true, Gregory. I have carried out every single order I've been given up to now.
Not every order.
Gerald is dead, isn't he?
No thanks to you.
The man is dead. What difference does it make how or by whom?
There are those in the party who feel it makes a great deal of difference, and you would be wise to remember that. I want the Scorpios out of their house tonight.
I gotta be in the way over here, Ruth.
Oh, no, I'll get to that later.
Really?
Hi. Hi.
We're going to be back in time for lunch.
I was making house calls all morning. I just finished. And I got to tell you something. The French were right. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
I have never understood what that meant.
Well, I was down on the waterfront, and I have decided that the waterfront may be changing, but the people who live there are not.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Yes, we are a stubborn lot, but we have great perception. I can see that you're hungry. How would you like a sandwich?
I'd love one. How about you, sweetheart?
You know, I ate everything.
Oh.
Oh, yes, his every whim is my command.
But I've got to go right to the hospital in a few minutes.
It's all ready. I'll be right back in a jiffy.
Okay. Isn't she just the most wonderful thing?
Yeah, she's a very nice companion as well. It has gotten a little lonely since you are away from here so much.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I just have been so busy with work lately.
Busy with your social life, too.
Uh-huh. Are we still just a tiny bit jealous? Hmm?
Look, Lesley, I want you to have a good time. And I want you to be out. You deserve it. It's just that we have not had very much time, just the two of us together lately.
I know that. And I decided that as soon as you're better, I'm going to take you out on the town, and we're going to hit all of the high spots.
That's
and in the
not what I'm
meantime,
trying
it's a very
to say.
good
It's
idea
not that
you're
I want to
taking
go
it
out
easy.
so badly.
One
It's just...
chicken salad sandwich.
We'll be wonderful, and I don't have time to eat it. I really don't.
I'll wrap it up.
You'll take it with you.
You're a doll.
I know it.
I want to do something to say thank you. I want to take you out to dinner tonight. How'd you like to go to the casino for dinner?
And leave Rick alone?
Michael was there. What do you say?
Which case you're on.
Yeah? Terrific. Okay, I gotta be going. Goodbye, my love. Oh, my God. Lipstick all over your chin. I'm sorry, sweetheart.
Oh, here, wait a second.
I know I'm not going anywhere without it.
Absolutely. Everybody.
I promise I will. I'll see you later, darling. I will come back early and get you, and I expect you to have your gambling shoes on.
No, I ran my money belt. Take home all my winnings.
Love the woman's attitude.
Yes, I know that tonight's performance is sold out. That's why I'm calling you. You were recommended to me by a friend. You came very highly recommended. He said that you specialize in last-minute surprises, so to speak. Yes, I know that the Royal Shakespeare Company doesn't play Port Charles very often. I agree, especially with Lady Oliver as Lady Macbeth. I would pay just about anything to see that production. That's right. You found 2 tickets. Well, that's good. That's good, but that's not good enough. I need 4. Could you please look again? I'd be willing to go as high as $100 per ticket. You do have 4 tickets. A last-minute cancellation. Of course. Well, I'm just glad to hear I will have 4 tickets for tonight's performance in my name, waiting at your ticket agency. You've been most helpful.
What am I resident?
Hello, Stella. It's Grant. Is Celia there?
Oh, no, sir. They went out to lunch a while ago.
Oh? Did she go out with Mrs. Scorpio?
Oh, no, sir. Her father.
Quentin is there?
Yes, sir. He arrived a short time ago.
I see. Well, thank you.
I'm sorry you were disconnected. I'm going to transfer you, and if you have any problem, you call back and you ask for me. Bobbie Spencer. And have a wonderful day.
Well, you're certainly chipper today.
That I am.
Oh, pardon me, Bobbie Spencer. This is my father, Quentin Quartermain.
How do you do?
Very well, thank you. It's refreshing to meet someone who's so happy at her work.
You know, I plan to be happy from now on, and not just when I'm working.
Is Grant around?
He's in his office.
Well, would you let him know my father and I are here, please?
Sure. The line's busy, but if you want to have a seat in the lounge, I'll let you know the minute it's good.
Thanks.
Nice to meet you,
Nice
Mr.
to meet you.
Quarterman. This way, Patty.
If I ever get sick, remind me to ask for Nurse Spencer.
Mm-hmm. She's certainly in a good mood today. I wish I could say the same for myself.
No, you don't have anything to worry about.
Yes, I do. I'm afraid Grant is not going to like it. Me talking about our personal problems with him.
Well, he'll get over it. The important thing is to find out what's troubling him.
It's not going to be easy getting him to open up.
And that's why I think I ought to speak to him privately, just man to man.
Without me?
Well, darling, there are some things that men find difficult to discuss in front of a woman.
But I'm his wife.
Oh, well, that'll just compound it more. Now, look, after we've been with Grant for a while, I want you to make an excuse to leave.
I don't know about this.
Well, trust me, because my time with Grant will be far more productive if it's just the 2 of us.
Well, if you're sure it's going to help.
Whatever's going on, I'm determined to get to the bottom of it today.
Now, I'm ready.
We'll fix that, too. Anything to please.
So I noticed.
There's a sinking feeling that that's business.
Well, the world has to intrude sooner or later.
Personally, I'd prefer later.
I wonder who's about to screw up our connubial bliss this time.
Oh, I'm interrupting.
Who gave you that idea?
Oh, it's the little things. Bathrobes in the middle of the day, flushed look on the cheeks, a satisfied smile.
I'll leave you to it.
Oh, don't leave on my account. I was just getting ready to dress. I see. I have to get dressed. There's coffee in the kitchen if you want it.
You can wipe that leer off your face right now.
Oh, don't be embarrassed, Robbie. I won't tell anyone that you're making love on the taxpayer's nickel.
Everybody's entitled to half an hour's lunch.
No, it's a good thing you work at home. Can't get that kind of service at the corner deli.
And to what do I owe this obnoxious intrusion?
Business. What else?
Better be important.
It is. It involves Luke.
And the disc?
Possibly.
Oh, really? I mean, we've been suspicious of him for some time now.
Yeah, well, Luke has a few suspicions of his own. Let's start with one Natalie Dearborn.
Therapist? Thought he trusted her.
Luke's not trusting anybody right now. As a matter of fact, something got him thinking, so I offered to check Natalie out on the computer.
What'd you find?
Well, it turns out that the story she told Luke about her personal life isn't quite jiving with what's in her file.
Which was?
Well, she told him that her fiancé died in the Vietnam War, so they never got married. When the truth is they did, and he's very much alive and living in New York City.
A lot of people lie about their past.
True. Why lie to Luke? Come on, he's supposed to be your best friend.
And not too crazy about people that lie to him.
No. He has a tendency to get very angry and incredibly suspicious.
Yeah, from past experience, his instincts seem to be quite accurate.
Eerily accurate from what I've seen.
I still don't understand. What's the connection between Natalie not telling him about her marriage and her supposed interest in the disc?
Good question.
There's got to be a connection. Luke's been dropping hints about the disc for some time. Natalie is close to Luke.
Natalie's also close to Grant.
Grant was close to Gerald.
Coincidence?
You want to leave it then?
No way.
Neither do I. Okay. Let's go over this remarkable coincidence. Take it a step further. Grant came to Port Charles. Luke got here sometime after. Then Natalie turned up shortly after that. That's coincidence. But there's something nagging here.
What?
Well, I can understand Luke sticking it to me from time to time. He'd never do it to the government.
Oh, come on, he isn't. Otherwise, why would he be so suspicious of Natalie?
True.
As a matter of fact, Luke and I are going to New York later to check up on Natalie's ex.
I have a nagging suspicion this is all connected in some way to Gerald and the mysterious missing disc.
Hello, darling.
Hello.
Quentin, this is a surprise. It's good to see you, my boy. And it's good to see you, sir.
Well, we were just having lunch at the Floating Rib, and we thought we'd stop by.
Good, I'm glad you did. Tell me, to what do we owe this honor?
Well, I was just on my way to my estate in the Laurentians, and, well, I thought I'd stop by on the way to Montreal and see how you lovebirds were doing.
Well, that was very thoughtful of you. And how are you doing?
I asked you first.
Daddy.
Well, we really couldn't be better. Celia, have a seat. I'm so delighted to see you again, Quentin. Tell me, how long are you going to be staying?
Just till tonight.
It would have been nice if we could have spent some time together.
Well, we have a lot of time before my plane leaves.
Well, I would love to get together and chat, but I've got a very full schedule this afternoon.
My plane doesn't leave until 7.
That reminds me, Celia, I've got some great news.
What news?
I've been treating a patient recently who just presented us with a little gift. 4 tickets to see Liana Oliver in Macbeth.
Oh, that's wonderful. I've
Yes.
been trying all over, but the tickets are impossible to get. When?
Tonight. I hope you don't mind, sir.
No, not at all. I'd rather like to see that production myself.
We'll have to find another couple to accompany us.
No, I've got a better idea. Daddy, why don't you stay and go with us to the theater tonight?
No, you'd waste one ticket that way.
No, we could ask Natalie, one of Grant's co-workers. I felt so sorry for her since she got her cancer.
Celia, I really don't
No,
think
what do
that's
you say, Daddy?
Well, it's
Please,
very tempting.
please.
Well, I do have to be in Montreal tomorrow morning.
Well, just take a early morning flight.
Celia, your father has his own schedule. You can't expect him to change it on a whim.
We haven't gone to the theater together in ages. We could have a nice dinner first, and then you could get a good night's sleep before you go off to Montreal.
Well,
Please?
I never could say no to you, Celia. All right, I'll stay.
Quentin, what about your plane reservations?
Made to be broken. I'll just call the airline and change it.
We are going to have the most marvelous time.
General Hospital will continue in a moment.